Welcome to our show, Hong Kong Brief. I'm your host, Jenny. Today, we dive into some fascinating stories shaping our city and beyond. First up, did you know that tourist information centers are becoming some of Asia's top attractions? Countries like Japan and South Korea are expanding these centers to enhance the travel experience, offering personal interactions and unique souvenirs. Meanwhile, Hong Kong's annual trade fair is buzzing with excitement, but the looming US-China tariff war is creating uncertainty for many exhibitors. Companies are feeling the pinch as tariffs soar, and everyone is keeping a close eye on potential trade talks. Lastly, Hong Kong is currently shrouded in haze due to a dusty airstream, leaving residents concerned about air quality. Experts suggest sandstorms from mainland China are to blame, and they advise everyone to take precautions. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage on these topics. CNN highlights the evolving role of tourist information centers in Asia, which are transforming into vibrant attractions rather than mere stopovers for maps and bathroom locations. Tammy Mermelstein, a Houston mother, recounts her family's memorable experiences in Japan, where they collected unique stamps from various information centers, creating lasting souvenirs and connections with local culture. Unlike the declining trend of such centers in Europe, Asia is witnessing a boom, with South Korea increasing its tourist information centers from 300 to 638, showcasing a preference for personalized, face-to-face assistance. These centers not only provide essential information but also engage visitors through cultural activities, making them integral to the travel experience. CNN also reports on the impact of the ongoing US-China trade war at a global trade fair in Hong Kong, where uncertainty looms over exhibitors, primarily Chinese manufacturers. With tariffs reaching as high as 145% on Chinese imports, businesses like Gaoxt Precision Industry are feeling the strain, reporting a 20% drop in sales as they navigate a challenging economic landscape. Exhibitors express a sense of waiting and watching for any signs of resolution, while companies like Skywing Communication Electronics seek to diversify their markets beyond the US to mitigate the effects of the tariffs. The atmosphere at the trade show reflects a mix of innovation and anxiety as businesses adapt to the shifting economic tides. South China Morning Post delves into the sudden haze enveloping Hong Kong, attributed to a dusty airstream linked to the northeast monsoon. The city reported its driest April morning on record, with humidity plummeting and air quality deteriorating due to high levels of particulate matter and ozone. Experts explain that the combination of continental airflow and sandstorms from mainland China has exacerbated the situation. Residents are advised to minimize outdoor activities, particularly vulnerable groups, as the haze is expected to persist for a couple of days before a southerly wind brings relief and potential rain to cleanse the air. Health professionals recommend protective measures, including the use of N95 masks and air purifiers, to safeguard against the health risks posed by the poor air quality. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's stock market is experiencing a significant upswing, marking its fifth consecutive day of gains, primarily fueled by the U.S. government's decision to suspend tariffs on various consumer electronics. The Hang Seng Index surged by 1.7% to reach 21,271.95, with notable increases in technology stocks, including a 5.5% jump for Lenovo Group and a 4.3% rise for BYD Electronic International. The temporary exemption from tariffs on products like smartphones and laptops has sparked optimism among investors, although President Trump hinted that this reprieve might not last long, promising new tariffs on these goods in the future. The positive sentiment in Hong Kong is mirrored across other Asia-Pacific markets, with Japan's Nikkei 225 and South Korea's Kospi also showing gains. South China Morning Post highlights the mixed feelings among Chinese electronics firms following the U.S.'s announcement of tariff exemptions on certain electronic devices. While this move offers a glimmer of hope for major suppliers to U.S. companies like Apple and Tesla, analysts caution that many smaller firms may not benefit from these exemptions. The uncertainty surrounding future tariffs creates a challenging landscape for China's electronics sector, with experts like Qin Jiwu expressing confusion over the abrupt policy changes from the U.S. The current tariffs, which hover around 156%, pose a significant barrier for many manufacturers, particularly smaller ones that rely on domestic technology. As industry leaders grapple with the implications of these exemptions, the overarching sentiment remains one of caution, with the U.S.'s long-term strategy to contain China continuing to loom over the sector. South China Morning Post announces that Hong Kong is set to host the World Football Summit, WFS, for the first time, bringing an impressive lineup of football legends and tech leaders to the city from September 2 to 4. Icons such as Ronaldo Nazario, Andres Iniesta, and Arsene Wenger will be among the attendees, alongside influential figures from the tech industry like OpenAI's Sam Altman and Spotify's Daniel Ek. This summit aims to unite key players from football and technology, showcasing innovations that could shape the future of the sport. With expectations of over 10,000 visitors and a vibrant exhibition featuring more than 100 booths, the event underscores Hong Kong's ambition to establish itself as a premier destination for major sporting events, as it seeks to revitalize its economy and elevate its status on the global stage. South China Morning Post highlights the critical role of leadership during turbulent times, particularly in Hong Kong. As the city faces challenges stemming from U.S. tariffs, communication from leaders is essential to reassure the public and unite them in the face of uncertainty. Singapore's Prime Minister Lawrence Wong set a commendable example by openly discussing the implications of tariffs and calling for collective resilience. In contrast, Hong Kong Chief Executive John Lee Ka-chiu has remained relatively silent, missing an opportunity to directly address the concerns of citizens and emphasize the city's unique position under the one country, two systems framework. This is a pivotal moment for Hong Kong to showcase its strengths and foster a sense of community amidst external pressures. In another article, the South China Morning Post reports on warnings from Hong Kong industry leaders regarding the risks of evading U.S. tariffs on small parcels. With President Trump's recent increase in tariffs, exporters are cautioned against illegal practices such as transshipping goods through third countries. Industry figures, including Willie Lin Sun Mo from the Hong Kong Shippers Council, stress the importance of compliance to protect the city's reputation and avoid legal repercussions. The potential for severe penalties from U.S. Customs looms large, as past cases have shown the consequences of false declarations. With the heightened scrutiny from American officials, it is imperative for Hong Kong businesses to act lawfully and maintain transparency to navigate these challenging economic waters. Lastly, the South China Morning Post covers the aspirations of Hong Kong Olympian Ian Ho Yen-tu as he prepares for the upcoming World Aquatics Championships. After a strong performance in local time trials, Ho aims to break city records in his favorite events, showcasing his determination and competitive spirit. As he trains for international competitions, including the Mare Nostrum series in Europe, Ho reflects on his journey and the potential to improve his rankings from previous championships. With the national games on the horizon, he looks forward to competing against a broader range of Chinese swimmers, which will provide valuable insights into the competitive landscape. His achievements and dedication to excellence serve as an inspiration for aspiring athletes in Hong Kong. South China Morning Post reports that the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, HKMA, is set to unveil new digital security measures aimed at combating financial fraud, which resulted in losses of 9.15 billion Hong Kong dollars, 1.2 billion US dollars, last year. The initiative, dubbed e-banking security ABC, will enhance transaction authorization methods, enabling customers to cancel suspicious transactions and opt out of unused online banking functions. Deputy Chief Executive Arthur Yuan emphasized the importance of these measures, particularly the money-safe function designed for seniors, which will later be available to all customers. This function allows users to lock their funds, making it impossible to withdraw or transfer without a visit to the bank, thereby providing an extra layer of protection against fraudsters who increasingly utilize advanced technology, including generative AI, to deceive unsuspecting bank customers. In a vibrant cultural scene, the South China Morning Post highlights upcoming events in Hong Kong from April 13 to 19, including an indie music performance by Joya at Soho House, where she will introduce her latest EP, Afterglow. The PMQ Play Stuff Fest, running from April 18 to 21, promises a delightful experience for toy enthusiasts, featuring 30 brands from various regions and expert-led toy-making masterclasses. Additionally, food lovers can indulge in Easter-themed culinary offerings at Tiffin and the Repulse Bay, with luxurious afternoon teas and brunches that showcase a variety of delectable dishes, ensuring a festive atmosphere throughout the city. In an opinion piece, South China Morning Post addresses the ongoing battle against littering in Hong Kong, noting that past anti-litter campaigns have seen varying degrees of success. Following the SARS epidemic in 2003, stricter penalties initially improved public behavior, but these gains faded over time. Recently, Chief Executive John Lee Ka-chiu has renewed efforts to combat littering, doubling fines to 3,000 Hong Kong dollars and increasing enforcement measures, which have led to a notable decrease in littering offenses. With over 31,000 fixed penalty notices issued last year and a significant reduction in violations, the government aims to instill civic pride and enhance the city's cleanliness, which is crucial for its tourism-driven economy and overall public image. SCMP opinion: in Hong Kong, the judiciary has faced a persistent backlog of court cases, worsened by the pandemic and a surge in national security and protest-related prosecutions. However, recent reports indicate a significant reduction in this backlog, with 96% of protest cases and 83% of national security cases resolved, leading to improved court waiting times. Despite these advancements, challenges remain, particularly with ongoing recruitment efforts to address a shortage of judges and the need for better court infrastructure. The judiciary is embracing technology and alternative dispute resolution methods to enhance efficiency while maintaining justice quality, ensuring that those involved in legal proceedings can expect timely resolutions. South China Morning Post, Carrie Brown, a scholar of Chinese studies, offers insights into the evolving dynamics between China and the United States under Trump's administration. He highlights China's strategic responses to U.S. tariffs and pressures, emphasizing its efforts to diversify markets and strengthen its technology sector. Brown argues that Trump's confrontational approach may inadvertently bolster Chinese nationalism and reinforce the Xi leadership's position. He also discusses the complexities of the UK's diplomatic stance amidst these tensions, noting that Britain's historical ties with China are challenged by the current geopolitical landscape and the need for a pragmatic approach to foster cooperation despite ideological differences. SCMP opinion: Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, has shifted from a traditionally liberal stance to a more favorable relationship with the Trump administration, earning him the title of Darling of the MAGA movement. Fink's influence in global finance is underscored by his firm's management of trillions in assets and his strategic decisions, including a significant deal to acquire ports on the Panama Canal. Despite facing security threats, including anti-Semitic attacks, Fink continues to engage with Trump on economic issues, showcasing his position as a powerful figure in both finance and politics. In his personal life, Fink enjoys fly fishing, reflecting a balance between his high-profile career and personal passions. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Rise and fall, traders bleed, our call. Factories roar, stealing might, workers sweat, endless night, stubborn and surge, shadows blend, rise of empires no end. Dragons roll, blood and steel, screams unheard, profits real, in boardrooms cold, fortunes made. Workers' fate in the shade. Curse war, silent fight, cradles burn like a night. Through the storm, the ugly economic power. Move the steam, contract sign, trails deep. Backroom deals, vulture sleep. Bank bombs echo, greed's insatiable cry. In this mental wasteland, dreams die. Like a sweat, endless night, stubborn surge, shadows blend, rise of empires no end, dragons roll, blood and steel, screams unheard, profits real, in boardrooms cold, fortunes made, workers' fate in the shade, currency war, silent fight. Cradles burn like a night. Through the storm, the ugly economic power. Move the sea, currency war, silent fight. Cradles burn like a night. Through the storm, the ugly workers' fate in the shade. Currency war, silent fight. Cradles burn like a night. Through the smog, the ugly, economic power ruthlessly. Contract signed, betrayals deep, backroom deals, ultra sleep, back bombs echo, bleeds insatiable cry. In this mental wasteland, dreams die. Contract signed. Israel's deep, backroom deals, vulture sleep. Back bombs echo, bleeds insatiable cry. In this mental wasteland, dreams die. Isaac sees, nation law, future built, unpaid and war. In the east, the dragon sleeps, waste to gutter, seasons keep. In the scheme,